builds in abundance, and self-assuredness that the vision was right. I mean, after all, anyone who could convince his bride to be that their honeymoon was to be a 3-month overseas trip to study the Alternative Technology Centre in Wales, Findhorn in Scotland, and the famous village homes in Davis, California, really had to be pretty impressively persuasive. Of course, Chris and Kerry had already established a shared vision for a genuinely sustainable development that would nurture a diverse community, and they possessed the tenacity to see the project become a reality. But all the while knowing that any failure of the project would be seized upon by others in the development fraternity to vindicate the business as usual, insensitive and profit above all else model of operation. The Eco Village has proven all critics wrong. It's won over 30 awards, including the World's Best Development in 2008, and recently the Australian Institute of Architects Queensland's President Award, whilst the many visiting experts and researchers attest to the village's relevance and its worth. Had the Eco Village not been Chris's dream, we might wonder what else might have fulfilled his passion. Perhaps a surf camp that he owned for over a decade during the 80s in Indonesia, to which he regularly disappeared from his job as chief valuer for a real estate firm. We do know, however, really, that his most fulfilling passion was his family, Kerry and son Finn. So it's rather fitting that on this Father's Day a sporting and a recreation venue can be named in honour of Finn's dad. You might know that Chris and his mates shared special time and an enviable camaraderie with their sons on an annual surfing trip to Flat Rock near Lennox. Those interactions, now in their 10th year, are as much fun as they are instructive and loving. And that extended family of boys and their dads, who are probably Finn's uncles these days, will value the significance of the Chris Walton Oval as a reminder of those times, and also as a place for all kids and all their parents to have fun. Chris was a devoted and naturally proud father, and he would have shared in the schoolboy rowing team's recent gold medal win with Finn as coxswain in the quads. But he would have been impressed by Finn's natural leadership of students much older than himself, attributes that his coaches have tended to notice of recent time. Chris's all too short life, in a way, took away the chance for us to actually see Chris as mayor. Not that he ever aspired to that position, but we did have a chance in Finn. No pressure, Finn. Your dad would want you to go wherever your dreams inspire you to go. I'm actually very honoured to have been asked to speak about Chris today. Chris saw himself as an ordinary man. I saw him as an ordinary man finding ways to achieve extraordinary things. The Chris Walton Oval will now be a tangible reminder to me, and I think to others who come later, even decades later, to this village, that a generous man, Chris Walton, left a mark not only in our hearts, but in the very spirit of this extraordinary place. Thank you.